try to play her role. She called me up just to tell me she never really liked my drugs. I fucked my life up for the show, cause I'm afraid of going broke. Call my mom, say I love her, cause she worries when I'm on the road. Money makes us feel like we can almost live forever, and we use it as a cure, but it don't ever make us better. So I might still walk around the neighborhood. It's weather, yeah, this high is temporary, but these diamonds are forever. Yeah, these diamonds are forever. Yeah, these diamonds are forever. Our connect twins up on my floor playing mahogany and I ordered tuna over rice and somebody told me it's po. I had no idea how much LA people love to hit the slopes. Once my name popped up on these screens, they started blowing me like smoke. Money makes us feel like we can almost live forever, and we use it as a cure, but it don't ever make us better. So I might still walk around the neighborhood. It's weather, yeah, this high is temporary, but these diamonds are forever. Yeah, these diamonds are forever. Yeah, these diamonds are forever.
Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Do a quick mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check sounds good. Fantastic. Let's bump it up a bit. Bump it up a little bit. All right, sound a bit better. How we doing? How we doing? Let's bump it up one more time. One more time. All right, that looks good. All right, fantastic. Fantastic. We are here. We are late. Yeah, I was just kind of sitting there. I'm gonna be honest. And I was like, and I was like, all right, well, I had everything prepped for this stream, everything ready, and I was like, all right, guess we go. I don't know. I don't know. We'll get into it in a second. We will get into it in a second. Let me let us first song that played us on was Lights by Ellie Goulding. Fantastic. This song's great. I love this song. I love it. I sing along with this. I dance with it. It's great. I especially love that one anime opening with this song replacing the actual opening. I'm not too sure what it was. It was on Netflix. Really good. Love it. Next one is actually the newest song, Diamonds Are Forever by BB No Money. The GOAT. Love that guy. That guy's great. Love all his music. All of his stuff is great. I mean, it's just years of just bangers. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how he does it. Um anyway. Anyway. Yeah, it's Tuesday, January 20th. Month's almost over. It is 9:43 p.m. My name is Snowy Lotus. Welcome to the Snowy Show. All right. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm in like a weird mood. I'm not too sure what it is. Not too sure what it is. Maybe it's that time of year, and my mood kind of dips. Seasonal depression, that kind of stuff. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. Just the typical. Not not feeling great. um um and it kind of comes and goes, and I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling it right now. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't be able to accurately explain it, but I just feel kind of low energy. Maybe I'm tired. That's probably part of it. It's not all of it though. Um, what it is exactly, I'm not too sure. I am not too sure what the whole thing is. And like, I don't want to say I'm depressed because it's like I've been depressed and this is not that, right? Yeah, this is just not that. So, you know, um, but it's just this feeling of being kind of down. Not really. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm just tired. Anyway, um, whatever. We're gonna keep on plugging along as we always do because let's be honest, what else is there really to do other than continually moving forward? Like water moving down a stream, doesn't really have it can't really do anything else. Um, even in the winter, doesn't fully freeze. Doesn't fully freeze. Just the top does. I'm not sure what the meaning behind that is, but anyway. Yeah, so if you've seen on Twitter, we have I started a new thread where essentially every day I'm going through the process of making our Where Winds Meets review. And you know, all right, why is my I don't know what my things like. Anyway, yeah, we're still working on that. We made some progress. I've got it like fully cut down. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna be going day by day on the stuff I do. Sometimes it drags a little bit with some longer parts. Like right now, we're still collecting B-roll. I have about 3 or 4 pages. I have about 3 or 4 pages of B-roll footage that I need. Yeah. I have about 4 going on 5 pages. I just started the 5th page of what we're gonna need. So yeah, we're slowly plugging along on that. I'm gonna keep doing updates every day because I think it's helpful for me too, even in one aspect with the I think it's interesting for people to see, but also for me, it's actually helpful to then at the end of the day, or well, I do it the next morning. So I do it, and then the next, and then the next morning, that's when I send the tweet, and that day I send the tweet is the new day because I think it's helpful to kind of reflect on what I was doing and like why I was doing it. And the I would have spent more time on it tonight, but streaming, and I got like distracted. I was just, I'll be honest, I was just like sitting here, and I was like, like, and I don't know. It's weird because I'm like, I want to stream. It's not that I don't, but then I'm just like, there's just like some thing in my head that's like, yeah, but you just want to like sit here, don't do anything. Just don't do anything. Oh, that's sloth. Sloth is taking over a little bit. If you know, you know. And anyway, so we're plugging along with that. And, you know, we're still playing Last Epoch. We're going to be playing that tonight because I'm really enjoying that game. And like on Twitch, I'm not really too sure why, but there's like nobody playing it. Like there's no people streaming on Twitch. I don't know. I mean, the game's great. I mean, I guess there's like Path of Exile or like Diablo, Path of Exile 2 or base Path of Exile. But like, I don't know. I mean, I think to me, this is one of the bigger like ARPGs that is like continually updated that stands on par with Path of Exile or Diablo. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway. Anything else? Oh. Yeah. I bought a book. I bought a book on storytelling. Storytelling. And I'm not sure when I'll start reading that. I'm reading one book now, and I'm just trying to slowly kind of get through that. Yeah, we're slowly going through that, and we'll finish it eventually. I'm on like I don't even, where am I at? Yeah, I'm on page like 51 out of like out of like 200 something. Yeah, 51 out of 200 something. No. Oh, how many? Yeah, like 200 something. And so, you know, I'm getting that book in tomorrow, and so we'll eventually get to that. But I this year I really want to try to get better at storytelling, because I feel like that's an area I'm just not too good at, and it's kind of frustrating for me. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating for me because I feel like it's just an area that I'm lacking in, and I feel like I just got to get better. Hold on, this is irritating me. Ugh. There we go. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's an area that's frustrating for me because I just can't wrap my head around it. Whenever I'm thinking about a script, or I'm thinking about talking about something, I just my thoughts get all kind of tangled up, and I feel like if I understood storytelling a bit better, I'd be able to properly move through those ideas in a better way. I don't know. I'm not too sure. What is my it's what is my V face doing? Why is it? What's it doing? Oh. Anyway, um, yeah, we'll keep on plugging along there because that's an area that I feel like I need outside resources to be able to get better at. Another one that I obviously want to get better at is editing, but the editing itself requires just time editing. And so at some point, there's only so many videos you can watch. Now, there's books I could buy on that kind of stuff, but you know, I would rather just do it and learn it that way than buy a book. Now, I think I might actually. Well, let me look at my Amazon. I think I do have a book on here. I might save for later for. I gotta try to stop saying in the blink of eye, perspective on film editing, second edition. I guess this is really good. Yeah, so someone left a review. As others mentioned, this book always makes the list in discussions about learning how to edit effectively. The reason it's simple, it ticks all the boxes. Brief but thorough, deep but approachable and easy to understand, theoretical and philosophical but still practical, and authoritative but not condescending. Murch's advice is rooted in his experience as an Oscar-winning editor-in-chief on dozens of films. He shares the wisdom of his experiences freely and incisively, including his transition from pure analog to the film/digital hybrid approach, much in use at the start of the century. He explains why cuts work and why they don't, how any editor can use the information of the material to find the right cut, quote unquote, and an immensely practical set of guidelines. An immensely practical set of guidelines for evaluating any edit, the rule of 6. Ignore the gainsayers. I think this says naysayers. I think that's a typo. Comments about the outdated section on films versus digital, Murch's description of his adoption of digital workflow, and his examination of strengths and weaknesses are invaluable today. I particularly appreciate his observations of the pitfalls introduced in the. Anyway, this seems good. Stop saying I need to stop saying It's hard. It's hard. Maybe there's a book on that. I was trying to read on my phone. I got this app called Libby, Libby. And you can connect it to your local library and it will give you access to a bunch of books. But the thing is sure, there's a lot of books, but it's not really a extremely wide amount. And also there is something about reading a physical book or filling up a bookshelf with books you read. That's cool. Anyway, stop. Stop saying Okay. Next, before we even jump into the game, so have I talked about this before? I'm not sure if I talked about Marathon, Bungie's new game. I'm not sure if I talked about it on here much, but they just, okay, hold on. Marathon was supposed to come out sometime in the middle of last year. It got delayed by, stop saying, It got delayed by, I think, March, April, May, June, July, August. Wow. I think 6 months. 6 or so months. It got delayed. And in that time, they recently just came out with a dev live stream kind of thing and showed off the game again, and it looks a lot better. And so I'm getting a little excited for it. I probably won't buy it immediately because, like, but I would like to get into extraction shooters. Most of them I just haven't really vibed with, but this is a Bungie game, and first-person shooters are Bungie's thing, so I hope that they do a good job. Anyway, live stream came out. Stop. And a trailer came out for the pre-order trailer. So we are going to go ahead and watch that. I want to watch that and then talk about it. And then we will jump to it. Where is okay. Okay, where is it? What the heck? Oh, come on. Here we go. Now, why am I not showing up? What? Okay. Hello? All right, that's just not showing up. What is happening? Here, we're gonna... What? What the what? Okay. All right, this is showing it. Sick. I love that. I love that. I'm so happy about that. I have so many different window captures that sometimes. Anywho. Yeah, so this is the pre-order trailer for Marathon. This just came out 2 days ago. I was wanting to watch this, and so we're going to watch this now. Here, let's pause the music. And let's play it. Oh. Make sure the audio is over here.
Tau City is dying. Poisoned. Its secrets. Buried and rotting. With the UESC holding a shovel. That's where you come in, Hunter. A living time you break. The truth is in your hands. Survive or die.
All right. Leave a like on that. Leave a like on that. Okay. Okay. So this looks great. If I'm being honest, this just looks great. If I'm being honest, this just looks great. If I'm being honest, this just looks great. Uh-oh. 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 Feel me. Yeah, this looks really good. And I'm like really enjoying I because it's so how do I say this? It looks I don't want to say it looks like Destiny, but I kind of have a hard time saying it doesn't look like Destiny. Because I mean this just looks like Destiny. It just looks like Titan, if you know Titan from early on in Destiny 2. But I just I love this art style. I love this art style. It looks so good. Oh my goodness, it just looks so good. I just love like it's so good looking. Yeah, I just love everything about it. And the gameplay looks good, the gunplay looks good. This, ooh. Oh, this design is crazy. It looks so good. It gosh. I love that. Um all this being said, I you know, I'm not too sure whether or not this game is going to be worth. Hold on. $40? $40. Oh. Okay. It's only $40. Interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That is only $40 rather than the 60. Obviously, that's some financial decision that they decided. Was it always going to be $60, $70? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure what the plans were, but I think expectations are lower with a $40 price point. There is a $60 pre-order deluxe edition. What comes with the deluxe edition? Pre-purchase marathon and receive the following: Zero Step 004 CE tactical sidearm style. Okay, so you get a skin, a weapon charm, a sticker, background, an emblem, plus the following Destiny 2 rewards linked. Okay, so you get some Destiny 2 stuff as well. The deluxe edition will that's just that. What's the deluxe edition give you? I think it gives you some more stuff, gives you some more skins, some more stickers, that kind of stuff. So, you know, I will be keeping an eye on this because this type of game I've never been able to get into. I've tried a bunch of extraction shooters and they've never really done it for me. But I was playing Warzone with a friend recently And I was having a ton of fun with that. And that's not an extraction shooter. That's a battle royale. Sorry. They're like one and the same to me. They're like one and the same. But an extraction shooter specifically, I haven't really found one that I like. And so this, yeah. So this is this because it's Bungie, because I know the gameplay is going to be good. Because a lot of the times these types of games, the gameplay is passable. I'll say that. It's passable. Is it the best? No. And it also doesn't always feel like there's much of a thought process going that much into the game other than it's an extraction shooter and you do that thing. With this, it feels like there's more to it. This is going to be a live service game, and we know Bungie's track record with live service games and the struggles that they've had to properly maintain them in the way that they deserve. But regardless of that continual support, the base gameplay is most likely going to be very good. It's going to be very solid. And that's really my metric. That's one of my metrics, obviously. But if everything else added on top of it isn't good, because the thing with extraction shooters that's really tricky is that, okay, so you go in a place, you loot, you do that kind of stuff. You get the loot, you leave, you extract, and then what? Like what's that loot for, right? What is that loot even for? What's the point of it? And like Arc Raiders, as of right now, to me, it doesn't seem like there is much of a point. You are doing looting for looting's sake, and the loot isn't really necessary. There's not really much of a point in it. And in this game, I might be getting that same feeling because there's a couple different characters you can play, classes, if you'd call them that. Stop saying there's a bunch of different classes. I'm not sure exactly. I think 7. Regardless, one of the classes is called Rook. They don't start with anything. They start with a pistol and nothing in your inventory. I don't think they have any special abilities, but they don't, you start fresh. It's basically a fresh run every single time. And extraction games, that's my favorite way to play them. Starting with nothing, I get the loot, and I work with what I got. I don't bring in stuff to make it work. I like to build up. And Rook specifically, you're only able to play solo. You can't play with a party. So you will always go in solo, even into games with 4-person teams. So there is that aspect where you will run across teams that will probably just kill you. But, you know, I just, this is my number one problem with extraction shooters, is that there's no real point of doing these like extraction other than get looting for loot's sake. And then there's nothing past that. There's no bigger goal. Like with Monster Hunter, you go in, you do a hunt, and then once you finish the hunt, you carve the monster, you get its rewards, and eventually you take those rewards to craft harder gear to then go fight harder monsters. There's a purpose to it all. And in the hunts, you're going to be using materials, you're going to be using resources, and whilst running out in the world, you need to restock up on those resources so you can keep partaking in those harder and harder hunts. And obviously, eventually, you hunt all the monsters you can. And you've gotten the best armor. You hunt all the hardest fights and all that. And at some point, you're done, right? Sorry. But like that loop is pretty solid. That loop is really solid. And I just don't see that with extraction shooters. I have a hard time understanding what that loop is. And I have a hard time believing that it's just the thrill of losing everything. I kind of have a hard time believing it's just the thrill of that. Because I was watching an Arc Raiders specifically, I bring it up because it is probably one of the most popular extraction shooter games right now. And I was watching a review, and they were kind of talking about this stuff where the game is kind of slow and methodical, and the loot isn't really used for anything. And so I'm like, yeah, sure, the gameplay is great, but if there's nothing, if that's the only pillar of the game, you know. But what gives me a little bit of hope with Marathon is the gunplay is most likely going to be very good. It's Bungie. I think that's the bar, right? It's the first person shooter, best first person shooter gameplay that can exist. Bungie does it. They've been doing it for decades. But also, obviously the art's really good. But then there's like story as well. There's a story element to it. There's lore, right? There's a world around that they're building up. They have built up. They're using the Marathon IP, which is a multi-decade old IP that they haven't touched in, you know, obviously decades. So there's two things there. There's the story, there's the gameplay. But, you know, what's the thing that after 100 hours I can tell, oh, I put 100 hours in? That's the thing, right? That's the thing. That's the thing that kind of gets me with some of these games. And maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's just a expectation that I have, that I expect that, hey, hour one, I look at my character, I look at how I'm playing compared to hour 100, and my character looks drastically different. My gameplay has improved a lot. There's like a lot to sink your teeth into. And I just don't see that with extraction shooters, right? And maybe that's just like the RPG fan in me wanting that, where it's like, well, this is just a shooter game. The enjoyment just comes from playing the game. It's not super reliant on end game features. It's not super reliant on RPG elements. I don't know. It comes out in March, so about 6 weeks. It comes out March 5th, 2026, approximately 6 weeks. And I do still follow one Destiny content creator. So I will be watching, gosh darn it. I will be watching them play, seeing their thoughts on it. I hope the game does well. I really do. I just want everything Bungie does to do well. I just want them to do good. That's it. The devs care a lot. And to an extent, I feel as if Marathon was a foolish investment for Bungie to make. I feel as if they could have better put their resources to Destiny 3. And that would have been a better use of the money they've spent, instead of an extraction shooter, which might or might not do well, which might or might not innovate enough. I mean, I already think this is leagues ahead of other extraction shooters. Just from looking at it, I don't think there's any other extraction shooter that does what this is doing. I just don't think there is. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I'm excited. Will I play it? Maybe. It's $40, so it's a lot more reasonable of an ask than 60. 60 is usually a hard ask. 40 is a bit easier. But even then, might wait. Might wait. Depends on what I'm doing in March. Depends on what I'm doing in March. I mean, if we're not doing anything else, because this month we're going to be playing Last Epoch the rest of the month. And maybe even going into a little bit of next month. And then February, I'm not sure. It's just whatever suits my fancy. Whatever I feel like kind of doing. Maybe we'll do a Monster Hunter February. I don't know. Maybe we'll get through Rise. I don't know. Maybe we'll play another game. I do Maple Story. I don't know. It's all on the table. All on the table. But March, I mean, maybe we'll play this in March. And I don't know. I am unsure. I hope it's good. I really do. I'm looking forward to it. I just want the best for Bungie. And with that said, we're going to move on to Last Epoch. We are going to move on to Last Epoch. Yeah. All right. What's that? Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. All right. Okay, I think I got. Where it's meats. We got Last Epoch. Let's go ahead. Switch that over. There you go. Do not tell me the game's offline. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I can go. Should be able to play offline. What is happening? I got an error. Okay, let me restart. Fantastic. I love that. I might just have to go offline, which I guess doesn't really matter. Here, let me just do that. I haven't really wanted to play Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak though. I will say that. I will say that. I have been kind of itching. I actually never really got super far into Monster Hunter Rise because it was on Switch for the longest time. Once it came to Xbox, I made a lot of progress, but I never like got to the end game. I never got to G rank or master rank, whatever suits your fancy. And I feel like that's disappointing because I feel like there's a lot there to love. I watched a lot of reviews on Monster Hunter Rise, and I feel like there's still more to experience. Oh, shoot. Brother, are they offline? Please don't tell me they're offline. Because each character is split between whether it's online or offline. Of course. I might just have to start a new character, which is fine. I guess it's not really that big of a deal. I didn't really get super far last night anyway. We're almost an hour in. Oh, nope, we're good. I don't know. Sorry. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep this music on. I might turn the music off in game. Here, let me bump this audio up so we can hear. There we go. Okay, where were we at? Yeah, I think we have to. No, I think we just saved this one. Yeah, we just saved this one guy. Yeah. So I just finished last night. I just created this character last night. And I finished playing on my sorcerer character. I had a fireball build. And I hit level 75. But I kind of realized that there wasn't really anything left to do. And I was looking it up, and I might be wrong on this, but I don't think there's really anything left to do once you hit 75. Or, sorry. There's nothing really more to do past level 75. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And so, because at that point, all I was really doing was doing end of time stuff. So yeah, I was just going through the alternate timelines, and that's fun. But at some point, there's not really much else to do. You know what I'm saying? There's not really much else to do. And so at the time, yesterday, actually no, during my playthrough, I at some point kind of started to want to play a different character. Yeah, I kind of want to start to play a different character because I'm starting to get a little bit bored. Starting to get a little bit bored of Wizard playing the Sorcerer because my build was solely based around Fireball, and it's not like I wanted to change to a different build because I had most of my build focused around Fire. And I, at that point, after playing for like 20 plus hours, I was like, okay, I think I've seen enough of this build. The only reason I would keep playing is to keep min-maxing the build, but I'm not really the type of person to be interested in doing that. I'm more interested in building characters up from 0, starting from level 1 and then building up characters. That's the kind of thing I like to do. And that's the thing that'll interest me. And so Sentinel was actually my first character, but I didn't really understand the game that well. And I was actually about to quit because of that. So I then went to sleep the night And the next day was actually the start of a new season. And thankfully that happened, because then I switched to a, sorry, stop saying, I switched to a wizard and I had a lot more fun. Usually I'll play like a barbarian as my first character in these types of games, and then I'll switch to a wizard. Usually I have a lot more fun playing the magic class. And I did this time around. For this build, we're going as a, we're going to be playing a paladin. So once we unlock that mastery, we'll be doing that. I'm trying to be conscious about when I say and to try to eliminate that from my vocabulary. It's hard. It really is. Because sometimes, like just now, I need a space to think about what I'm going to say, but I want to say it quicker. I've always kind of had the problem where I talk too quick. I remember when I was younger, I would talk so quick, people just couldn't understand me. Eventually, I did slow down a bit into what I'm doing kind of right now. But it was bad. Two-handed. I kind of want to go with a sword and shield, or a mace and a shield, maybe an axe and a shield. I'm not too sure. Something like that. Something with a shield, because, you know, paladin. Come on. Throwing hammers, that kind of stuff. Very Diablo. When I think of paladin, that's what I think of Diablo. That was my first experience with a paladin type class, like playing one. If you have positive mana, Rive's second strike pulls enemy in. Additionally, Rive's hits slow enemies. That's what we're going after. Did I already talk to this guy? Increase this passive. We're going counterattack. This is just going to give us some more attack. Maybe we should have gone. No, we're going to go with. Because usually, from what I've seen, it's best to, especially in the first class tree, to focus on survival. Focus on making sure you have your defensive points, because you're going to be putting so many offensive points into things later on that these are going to be really inconsequential. But the defensive stuff that you can gain from that original tree seems to be extremely effective. Like my sorcerer, for example. I had it spec'd into a bunch of damage stuff in the first tree of the sorcerer, but I eventually went back and switched out some of that damage stuff for ward or overshield to gain overshield per second, that kind of stuff. Ward is hard to say. I don't know. Ward. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'll say overshield because it's just easier for me to say. Oh. Damn. Bro got eaten. So we were gonna go with the. I was gonna go with the counterattack, but now I'm looking at. I think we'll go with Stalwart, Aegis of Revival, and then Mail Crusher, and then we'll see where we're at. We'll keep the Retribution. Though I'm not too sure exactly how it works. Lots of hammers. %, increased lightning damage. Okay. I don't have lightning damage, but all right. And it's 20% melee attack. 30% increased physical damage. Okay. Is this a better shield? We're losing movement speed, fire, reduced melee damage. We're losing that 37 armor, which isn't good. And I do want to go with a mace and or an axe. Probably a mace. Probably a mace to have the Mail Crusher. Mace or a scepter. Seems like it's going to be a decent damage lore that's going to help us. I did notice that this game isn't too hard, especially once you have a somewhat competent build put together. It is not really that difficult. And I also saw that there's like no people playing on, no like live streamers, which is kind of strange. I've already talked about this. There's not many people playing on Steam. I'm not sure if the game's just died off. I always viewed this game as quite similar to Diablo and Path of Exile, which I think are the two big AARPGs out right now. And to see that that's not the case is a little shocking. Because I always viewed it that way. Right? Got him. Club. Health on kill. What's happening down there? Turn, find Elder Mog. I'm not for these vibes right now. I am not in these vibes. Hold on. Get rid of that. I'm more into the chill vibes right about now. Oh, it's next. We got two-handed. No, I'm good. Thank you. What is this? So hammers are now thrown into Nova with double the amount of additional hammers unless you're hammer spiral. Hammer spiral, right? Hammers thrown hits additional. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that. I'm not sure if I like that. Oh, I gotta put a point in here. Vitality, increase health regen. Okay, you know what? I might like that. I might like that. See, now this is kind of the weird thing, because like sometimes I feel I just can't hit enemy. I'm not too sure if I like this. Maybe we'll keep play with it a little bit more before we just say no. Okay, here, let's look at this. So, yes, that's it. So, Avatar of the Spire. Hammer throws deal more damage, multiplicative, and cost less mana. Increase attack speed. Hammer throw deals more damage, but hammers travel slower. Hammer causes the same. Hammer throws can no longer spiral, chain, or orbit. Okay. If your hammers would spiral, they instead deal significantly more hit damage. If your hammers would chain, they instead deal more crit damage. If your hammers would orbit, they instead deal an additional base crit damage. Hammer throw deals increased damage multiplicative with other. Oh. Okay, so if it did all that, it would do even more. Hammer throws have a chance to reduce enemy armor. Okay. Grants you a stack of so using hammer throw grants you a stack of zeal, which increases your damage crit strike chance. 10% per stack. Their max stack 3. Okay, so 30%. Okay. Each zeal stack grants you an additional global ignite. Okay. Stun chance. Hammer throws deal more damage, but hammer throws no longer pierce. It hits average higher hands. Stun. Chain hammers. Hammer throw has a chance to grant you health. Hammer throw rips a dark orb from enemies on hit, which travels back to you, grants 6 health, and mana. Hammer throw has 5-second cooldown. What? Okay. We don't want that. I think we should go with this ballista. We're going to go with that ballista first, because that's going to help really bump down. Maybe it just goes to 1 mana per. Maybe. But I do kind of like this. And I wonder what would happen if you can chain it. Wait, can I chain it? I don't think it says I can't. Okay, so hammer throws, hammer throw hits deal additional damage. I mean, it doesn't say I can't throw it in I can't ricochet. So. Can you do a ricochet and can you do all that? Yeah, I think I got to use it a bit more. I might like it more the more I use it. I don't know what attunement is. I keep getting stuff with it. I just don't know what it is. see Elder Ezra, just like sitting there. Just gotta wait a little longer. Just gotta wait a little bit longer. I'm just like sitting here. Is that my first belt? No. Here, let's do that. I gotta sell all my stuff. It is not worth. It is not worth keeping this stuff or dismantling it right now. I've seen people say, at least in the general chat of this game, that you shouldn't sell stuff, which is kind of silly. Kind of silly. Oh, playlist. 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 Song? Oh, there you go. I forgot to link our intro playlist. Forgot to do that. I do like the spin to win, but I also am like, do I want to use that? So I feel like I'm just going to use this. Only a little longer. Why do they sound like that? Oh, what? There we go. Oh yeah, it got. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough room. No. Drop that. Thorny wood shield. Yeah, this is a lot better. I think this is the town, correct? Yep. Yep. Oh. What? Oh, let me deactivate that. It might be my... I don't know. I don't know what it is because I'm not saying boo. I don't know, but maybe the way I say stuff, it just sounds like boo. Yeah. Okay. The gods have left this world. Yes. Sell. Just sell it all. Just sell it all. Sell it all. There you go. Yes. I already have. I have a ton in my stash. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I have. What do we got? These are all for mage. Shame. None of these are for me. Very sad indeed. Health on kill. Increased stun duration. Void damage. Stun duration. Ah, here we go. 14% increased physical damage. Okay, we're gonna go with this. And then damage over time, more physical damage. What else we got? Come on. Damage over time. I saw one physical damage buff. So I think we're probably going to go with that. We got this one. Health regen. We might go with that. Yeah, we might go with increased healing, dodge rating. Stun chance. Might go that. Can you give us some poison resistance? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I want to respec all this. Okay. Go close that, open it back up. 5. There, and then put some more points into that. So we get some more health, more defense. We are very focused on defense right now. Smite. Smite targets with a bolt of holy fire. Oh, fire. Oh boy, we're going to another fire build. I was kind of hoping it'd be like holy or something. Gotta find Elder Mossburn. What is this? What am I listening to? Oh, Korean folk town. Yeah, this is alright. That makes sense. Portal. Yes, yes. I understand the portal. Ah! Vengeance, lunge, shield bash. I think we're gonna switch. Maybe do rebuke. Okay, sure. I even switched to the US East for you. What the hell? What's happening? It's always funny just seeing like chat. Just these people with their own like relationships. And I see them every day. But they don't know me. They've never met me. I've never said anything in chat, but I've seen them. I've seen them talk. I know who they are. They don't know who I am. Strange. It's like peering into someone's window. But they can't see you. I don't know. I'm just saying words. Noises are coming out of my mouth. Audible noises are escaping my mouth. That whenever I hear someone just saying words and I am almost 100% sure they have no clue what they're saying, I'm like, you're literally just saying things. You are just saying things. Mace increased damage, scepter increased damage. This is attack and cast speed. What? But this is just damage? Although this is 6% per point. Oh, okay. Yeah, you get a ton more damage when you have a mace. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Axes sound cool. I think we should have a different build one time. So eventually what we should have is probably some barbarian build where we just do dual wield axes. That sounds cool. Maybe a spin to win dual wield axes build. I'm not too sure. Oh, another cleaver. Oh. Offset.
Offset. It's Bucky watching. I want that dish, that menage was wrong. I bought a franchise to double up the profit. You make a landslide, chopper get the poppin'. Elliot
Yeah,
got me.
rock.
Suck it, chicken teriyaki. Take off rocket, keep 'em in pocket. Water gon' lock it, quadruple the profit. I walk like I walk, talk like I talk. What's in my vault, load of cash in the sauce.
So much copyright music. It's crazy.
She cook up and jack with the phone. By the pair, I got carrots that choke. By the pair, I got carrots each load. Private like private, just round the globe. Hit a bitch, hit a lick with the choke. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I
Although,
talk it.
to be honest, I'm not really too worried about the whole copyright music thing. I'm being honest. I'm not really worried about that. Oh, this is better. All right. Equip that. Like we're not monetized anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. And Twitch just mutes the parts of the VOD. So because I don't have copyright music playing the whole time, right? Like, what's it really matter? Rogue. Why did I get a rogue piece? Boom, level 13. Fantastic. Come on. So 1 strength, fire resist. I'm going to just go with the health for now, because I feel as if the strength isn't going to be super important right now. Oh, this is a lot better. Oh, and movement speed. All right. Oh, a new relic. Fantastic. 10% physical damage. Sheesh. All right. All right. I gotta tell me twice. So what are we going with? A Rev Strike instantly kills enemies below a health threshold. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going with. Rev Strike deals more damage. I kind of wanted to get that coup de grace. Rive skips its 3rd strike. That would make that irrelevant. Change Rive's sequence of strikes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Rive's 3rd strike deals more damage. Multiplicative with other modifiers. And restores mana if it hits at least 1 target. Wow. Okay. Rive's 3rd strike deals more damage. Multiplicative. It's larger area. But this skips its 3rd strike. 1st and 2nd strike have a chance to reduce armor. 1st strike consumes mana, release a wave of energy. Okay. What else have we got? Improved Rives, base critical chain. Yeah. Wow. A lot of these are the 3rd strike. 3rd strike consumes all stacks of ignite. Oh. Oh, okay. Ignite. Okay. So you can consume stacks. When you trigger Flame Drinker's Blade effect, you also gain an additional buff that causes you to delete the percentage of damage you deal as health. Interesting. Rive deals additional melee fire damage per point of attunement. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Interesting. Different ways you can build around it. Oh, shoot. Get over here. Got him. Shards. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, that's good. 20% strike chance. Okay. Critical strike chance. Yep, yep, yep. Primalist. Okay. Just not even for me. Okay. 3 attunement. I'm losing 9 armor. That's fine. That is a-okay. What else was here? Here was a. Is this? I thought there was something else I was gonna grab. No? No. Okay. Anyway. Anywho. Yeah, I feel like this hammer thing is going to be really good later on. Once I start to get that ballista up and running. Oh. This isn't good. And not hit him? What? Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one. Maybe we should respec out of this and go back into it when we deal more damage. Because right now it's kind of a struggle. Stun him. He's almost down. Ow. Oh, don't die. Alright, that guy's down. Let's get rid of this guy. Get stunned. Nothing really to say about this. I guess that's kind of the hard thing about this. There's not really much to say other than, yep, hold down the button. I think I do got to go back and fix that hammer. Ah, there you go. Fantastic. Get out of here. Box. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I think last week's stream was shorter, wasn't it? Yeah, last week's Tuesday stream was shorter. Yeah, I was really tired. The other night, no. The other day? Yeah. The other day, I woke up around like 5:30 in the morning, and my back was just, I was in so much pain. I was just in so much pain. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm in so much pain. I'm like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? I'm in so much pain. The muscle right above my like back right side hip was just throbbing. It had been hurting for a couple days prior. But that night particularly, it was bad. Please. Please. That night was particularly bad. Okay, let's get rid of rebuke. Let's try multi-strike. Yeah, that night was particularly bad. And so I woke up and I was like, all right, I don't know what to do. Here, let me ask ChatGPT. And ChatGPT was like, okay, go put ice on it. Go put ice on it. I had a heating pad on it. It was like, no, it's bad. Don't do that. Because my muscle was inflamed. I didn't pull it, or I'm not sure what the difference is. There's one where it's if you stretch a muscle, put a heating pad on it. If you inflame it, put ice. Anyway, I know it was inflamed because the ice worked. I bought a cooler, like drink cooler ice pack, and those ice packs are literally perfect as ice packs. They stay the coolest. You can find ice packs for your head. There is no difference. There is no comparison. The cooler ice packs that you can get for like $5 or $10, perfect. You have a headache, you have like a really bad headache, you could take like the corner of the ice pack and like put it on your eye. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it feels so good. Yeah, you can like take this the curved corner and like put it like right on top of your eye, like close your eye, put it right on top of it. Oh my goodness. It has helped me so many times. I love it. Absolutely love it. But I was using that. I just had it on my back and I just laid on my back for about an hour. And it was like 6 in the morning and I was like, because I can't lay on my back. I can't sleep on my back, that is. And so I couldn't fall back asleep. So at one point I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna roll over and fall asleep. And that I did. And I felt fine the next morning. Although that was this week. Last week, why was I up? I was up super late for some reason. I don't think I could sleep. 1 melee damage for 2 attunement, spell damage for 2 strength. Oh, 4% chance to cast smite on melee hit. Up to 3 times per second. What? That's insane. 37% chance to cast smite at 2 additional targets. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot harder. I'm not gonna be able to beat him, are I? Darn it. Nothing I could do. Are they still there? Are they still there? Do they have full health or? They don't. Fantastic. Okay, I did it. Yay. What is this music? Oh, this is Maple Story. No, skip this. A lot of my music's corrupted, apparently. What's up with that? What is up with that? One of the things that I was thinking about, and I don't know, it's more in my mind than anything, is whether I should be streaming this game when I'm playing it. And I don't think I will do that. I know there's some people that would say, if you're streaming, or 86% chance to inflict bleed on hit. Oh my god. Jeez. Do I not have any like hammers? That's kind of crazy. Attack speed, movement speed. Oh, ward on melee hit. Maybe we'll just like equip this for now. Yeah, I already have these. These are worse too. What? What's up with that? Let's sell this. Increase melee attack speed. Here, let's go ahead and equip that one. There's some people that would say that you should stream whilst you're playing games because I mean you're playing the game anyway, right? But I'm also of the mind that you know, it's more of my like time off, right? And it's just me chilling. And I guess that's what I'm doing now, right? But to a level, to some extent, I'm on. To some extent, I'm activated. I'm not gonna say those words, but I am locked in. Oh my goodness. This ridiculous amount of damage. Yeah, to an extent, I'm locked in. And because of that, it's different. I have my microphone, I have my music, I have my alerts, I have my camera on. My camera on looking at me. So it's a bit different. So I don't think I'll do that. And I was saying that because two things. I will be playing this character offline as well when I'm not streaming. Stay safe. Oh, I didn't want that. All right. This is already so much better. Why didn't I just look in my chest to see what I see what I had? I should have done that at first. What am I doing? Silly me. I bet a bleed builds go super hard in this game. We will, whenever we play that barbarian, we'll probably do dual wield axe bleed build. Probably what we'll do. I wouldn't be surprised if the whirlwind has a bleed chance. Whoa. Damn, bro, chill out. What do we got? Block effectiveness is up. Okay. It's giving me more resistance. I think we're going to go with this. Mostly for the resistance. I'm losing about 14% damage, but I don't really think it matters too much. If I'm being honest, I also think I got to get a new office chair. Feel as if mine's pretty old. I have no idea how old, but it's getting worn out. It hasn't ripped yet, but I just want to. I found an office chair where like the arms aren't like fully connected to the bottom of the seat of the chair, so I can actually stretch my legs out. Because I do have somewhat wide hips. Do with that information as you will. But because of that, sometimes I'm gonna be a little uncomfortable sitting in a chair. Chair itself is really comfy though. I have fallen asleep in it. But it can be better. The chair I do want is like almost $200 though. So although it seems to be perpetually on sale, so I'm not sure what that's about. It always seems to be $156, like on sale. So I'm not too sure. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, sir. What do we got? Ward decay? No. Oh, hello. I'm good. I'm good. %4 increased mana and 1 attunement. Okay. All right. All right. I'm kind of surprised I never got any legendary maces. I actually never really got a legendary fire wand either. Strangely enough. I did get some pretty cracked fire staffs. I think I got a 230 something plus % fire damage drop. It's pretty goated. Tier 6. Tier 6 roll is fantastic. It became my main, and then I stuck on nearly 200% crit strike chance. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, did I already do it? I just zoned out. I see. 20% health when you block. Yeah, 30 block. Okay. On to the main story quest. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. So let me go sell my stuff off. Bam. Fantastic. Fantastic. Bam. Offset.
All set. Niggas pocket watching. I want that dish, that menage. Which one? I bought a franchise to double up the profit. We make a landslide, chopper get the poppin'. Elliot got me rocky. Plug socket, chicken teriyaki. Take off rocket, keep them in pocket. Water gon' lock it. Quadruple the profit. I walk like I walk, talk like I talk. What's in my vault? Load of cash and the sauce. I put a lab in my loft. She cook up and jack with the fault. By the pair, I got carrots that choke. By the pair, I got carrots each load. Private like private, just round the globe. Hit a bitch, hit a lick with the choke. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it, walk it like I talk it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Electric. What's in here? Words here carved appear older than the structures of the last refuge. Ancient terror rains death from the skies. The gods defended us, but the... Huh. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know this was here. Yeah, I don't really know too much about the story of this. I did play through the whole game, but I didn't really pay too much attention, if I'm being honest. It has to do with like gods and like creation and like, ugh. Like, all right, man. I feel as if it's like, oh, it's gods and that kind of stuff. It's like, wow. Wow. The gods are fighting. Wow. The gods abandoned humanity. Wow. That's crazy. I never thought that it would happen. It's a tropey. Which, I mean, it works. It's always works. The gods abandoned humanity. Type shit. Although it's kind of boring. Because I want to be in it where it's like, no, the gods are here. Yeah, no, they're like here. They're like active. They're like actively here. Like, no, we talk to them like every day. Yeah, they're like taking part and doing stuff. Like, I would like to be playing a game where you aren't after a civilization's fall. You are at its peak. You're there at its peak. That's what I want. That's what I want. Because I feel like it's always, oh, this is what civilization used to be. And I'm like, can I not be there? Like, I don't. And I guess it wouldn't be a problem if that trope wasn't done as much as it is. But it's just done so much. Although what's interesting with this game is You can go through different time periods. I do really like that. I think it's cool. Level 15, baby. Let's go. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Did I thought there was a ring I needed to put on. I might have sold it. Yeah, I think I sold it. What else do we got? What else do we got? Nada. First strike deals more damage. Okay. Leeches damage. Ignite. Texas. Oh wow. What? Ripples of Oblivion. Rive deals more damage. This effect is tripled for echoes. Echoes. Rive physical damage is converted to void. Consequently, this damage scales so that it increases to void damage, but not increases to physical damage or other types of damage. Bleed chance from all sources is converted to time rot. Okay. Swap Rive's physical tag for void tag. Additionally, your chance to echo with Rive is doubled. Okay. All right. First and second strike of it increased attack speed. Chance to reduce enemy armor. I kind of want to go with this. Third strike deals more damage. I think we'll go with that. Start pushing towards that. This is something I learned from Diablo when building in Diablo. It's better to just go get the skills first and then level them up later. It's usually the better method. Magmagorn. Yes. I do really like this event where you fight like dinosaurs. I think it's pretty cool. Who are you? Scarven Bloodhorn, though I'm usually addressed by the cry of my prey. What if I told you a predator that tears rifts in reality just states its hunger? I'm gonna call these creatures rift beasts. It's only a matter of time before these wilds become a wasteland. Your arrow will be next. If left unchecked, the rift beast will make all reality their prey. Cave ahead is where I've tracked a rift beast to her nest. We go there, slay her eggs, and find the eggs. Sure. I already knew all that. All right, what do we got here? Do we a one-handed mace? Okay, level 78, fantastic. Love it. A bow. Do a bow build. Okay. Interesting. Spear build. Okay. Boba. Oh boy. Oh, excuse me. Excuse-moi. I must be getting eepy. I'm getting EP. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Banger. Lizard. Fantastic. Ow. Ow. Oh, hello. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, I don't throw anything. No. No good. No good. Don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Whew. Oh, it's another lizard. Wow. How about that? Where'd he go? No. Where you going? Oh, over here. Oh, shoot. A relic. Okay. Cool. Not gonna use any of that, but all right. 40% melee. Oh, yeah, that's no point. When you hit a bleeding enemy with a melee attack, all bleed stacks on an enemy. Double the speed. Wow. Haste build. That's the thing. Uh-oh. There we are. All right. We rare bow or quiver, runes, jewelry. Let's go with runes. Vegetable remains of Harbinger's victim linger nearby. What? Oh, I'm so tired. I thought I was still in that rift. I'm like, huh? What you mean? I thought I left. Two-handed. No, we need one-handed maces. All right, let's fight this guy again. Yes. 72% increased void damage. God, I am. Fucked. Slugfest. Slug it out. Ow. No. Yo. Leave me alone. He's chasing after me. Chat, help me. Chat, help me. Oh, good stun. Uh-oh. Run away. Uh-oh. I'm gonna stun him. No. Uh-oh. No. I'm gonna stun you. No, so close. Oh, I got him. Got him. He got. Easy. Love it. I just don't do enough damage. I don't actually think there's anything over there, so I'm not gonna bother. Why is there a teleport thing there? Alright. We're gonna go over this way. Where are you going? What is that? Oh, that's a wizard. Ugh. Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I might be passing out a little bit. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Go a little bit longer. We can go a little bit longer. Let me get this quest done. The side quest done. We'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. Vengeful remains of a harbinger's victim leaving those nearby. Vengeful remains. Oh, one of those things I just fought. Yo. Level 16, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Ooh, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you. Might. W's in the chat. Hell yeah. Fucking love this. Doesn't do any damage, but I'm here for this. Fucking here for this, bro. Oh, we got it. Okay. All right. Shit. That was a lot quicker than I thought. Gain 100% skill. Oh, sure. Sure. Why not? Challenge. I'm gonna get fucked. Does this heal me? I think it does. Yeah, I get fucked. This is a really slow fight. Yeah, I could just... Can I just keep tanking? I could just keep tanking this. Never mind. We're getting there. We're getting there. Whoa. Bunch of stuff. All right. You got that. You got the one-handed sword. Yep. Attunement. Yeah, we got a bunch of good stuff. That. I'm just going to equip it. Okay, I think this is better. Yeah. Yeah, so, oh, yeah. 130 spell damage, melee. Cast smite. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of like tempted to. I'm kind of tempted to just go with swords because I've gotten so many cooler swords and I have like maces. I mean, I guess I can always respec later. Okay, we might go swords. Might go swords for like my passive damage rather than maces. I know maces is like typical for like paladins, but like if I just haven't gotten any cool like legendary like maces, like what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Come on. Telling me nothing cool, really? For the Devourer husks. Not sure what that means, but alright. Oh, these things. Okay. Can I do it? Get out of here, bro. Oh, wow. And it gives me the heal? No shot. This is a crazy sustain. That's crazy. Oh, shit. That's crazy. This weapon's crazy. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Okay, what do we got? Scepter. We're gonna head back. There's nothing really else here. Oh boy, yeah, I think we're here. I'm tired. Take a shower. Turn the quest in. Let's upgrade some of our skills. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, I'm kind of like tempted to put stuff into axes. Here, let's put some points into strength before we get here. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to go Blade Master. I'm gonna be honest. Because I've gotten more, yeah, like I was saying. And like, I feel like you're gonna get a ton more damage out of a mace or a scepter. I just haven't found any legendary maces. Like, there's just none. In all these hours I've played, none. Like, really? Oh no, here's a scepter. Thorn shield. On. Oh, here's another scepter. Lightning spell damage. Like, but like, look at this sword. Like, look at that. That looks awesome. Come on. instantly kill enemies that are left below 60% health by melee attack. Like, come on. And, you know, obviously a shield. Yeah, 61 fire damage. I mean, look at this stuff. This stuff looks awesome. I mean, look at this. Oh, I got any. Hey, here's another axe. Here's another axe. Staff. Here's a two-handed. I mean, look at this sword. The sword looks sick. Yeah, but look at this one. Oh, hold on, mace. Like spiders. I mean, this is garbage. I don't. What am I supposed to say to this? Yeah, so we're gonna go with sword and shield. I mean, we're gonna go with the swords or axes. Anyway, but I didn't say that. Anyway. Anywho. All right. Well, that's that. Yet another Tuesday stream. Another successful snowy show. Another successful Tuesday stream. Oh my god. Oh boy. Well, I'll be back Friday, as always. What are we gonna do? Probably more Last Epoch. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep working on that video as I do. We'll make progress as we make progress. After all, this is a hobby, right? I shouldn't be pouring all my life and blood into it, or should I? I don't know. I question that. No, I only have so much. And to be able to do it for a long period of time, you know, I can't do that. All right. And so, with that being said, my name is Snowy Lotus. I thank you for joining me. And you have a good night. And we will see you later. See ya.